I'll just start with Sri Prabhupada Pranati. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. So this is Narottam Das Thakur's bhajan. Ei baro karuna karo Vaishnava Gosai ei baro karuna karo Vaishnava Gosai पतित पावन तोमा बिने केहू नाई पतित पावन तुमा बिने केहू नाई पतित पावन तुमा बिने केहू नाई ei baro karuna karo Vaishnava Gosai Jahara nikate gele पाप दूर जाए ए मन दयालु प्रभु केवा कोथा पाए ए मन दयालु प्रभु केवा कोथा पाए ei baro karuna karo Vaishnava Gosai Gangara parasha hele पश्चाते पावाना दर्शने पवित्र करो ए तुम्हारा गुण दर्शने पवित्र करो ए तुम्हारा गुण ei baro karuna karo Vaishnava Gosai हरि स्थाने अपराधे तारे हरि नाम तुम स्थाने अपराधे नहीं परित्राण तुम स्थाने अपराधे नहीं परित्राण ei baro karuna karo Vaishnava Gosai तुम्हारा हृदय सदा गोविंद विश्राम गोविंद कहे न मोरा वैष्णव प्राण गोविंद कहे न मोरा वैष्णवा प्राण ए बारो करुणा करो वैष्णवा गोसाई प्रति जन्मे कोरी आशा चरणे रधूली नरोत्तमे करो दया अपनार बाली नरोत्तमे करो दया अपनार बोली ए बारो करुणा करो वैष्णव गोसाई ए बारो करुणा करो वैष्णव गोसाई पतित पावन तोमा बिने केहू नाई पतित पावन तुमा बिने केहू नाई हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा thank you so I'll start now Hare Krishna everyone. Now I'll start speaking on the topic which I have chosen today. And first of all, welcome to this evening Sangha today and joining this forum. So today I chose this topic which is about 3 forms of Lord Vishnu and material creation. So I have chosen this shloka from the Bhagavad Gita, Canto 1, Chapter 3, and shloka number is 2. So I'll just read the shloka purport and then I'll start what I wanted to speak. Oh, Mangalacharan. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Can you share Mangalacharan, Prabhu? Om Ajnanitimirandhasya Jnananjanshalakiya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Shri Rupam Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा। Thank you. Prabhu, can I see that shloka, please? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yasa यस्यां भासि सयानस्य योगनिन्द्रं वितान्वतः नाभिहृदयान् भुजद् आसीत् ब्रह्मा विश्वसृजं पतिः। Translation. A part of the Purusha lies within the water of the universe. From the navel lake of his body sprouts a lotus stem, and from the lotus flower atop this stem, Brahma, the master of all engineers in the universe, becomes manifest. So, purport is a long purport. The first Purusha is the Karnodakshay Vishnu. From his skin holes, innumerable universes have sprung up. In each and every universe, the Purusha enters as the Garbhodakshay Vishnu. He is lying within the half of the universe which is full with the water of his body, and from the navel of Garbhodakshay Vishnu has sprung the stem of the lotus flower, the birthplace of Brahma, who is the father of all living beings and the master of all the demigods, engineers engaged in the perfect design and working of the universal order. Within the stem of the lotus there are 14 divisions of planetary systems, and the early planets are situated in the middle. Upwards, there are other better planetary systems, and the topmost system is called Brahmaloka or Satyaloka. Downwards from the earthly planetary system, there are 7 lower planetary systems inhabited by the asuras and similar other materialistic living beings. From Garbhodakshay Vishnu, there is expansion of the Shirodakshay Vishnu, who is the collective Paramatma of all living beings. He is called Hari, and from him all incarnations within the universe are expanded. Therefore, the conclusion is that the Purush Avatara is manifested in 3 features. First, the Karanodakshay Vishnu, who creates aggregate material ingredients in the Mahat Tattva. Second, the Garbhodakshay, who enters in each and every universe. And third, the Shirodakshay Vishnu, who is the Paramatma of every material object, organic or inorganic. One who knows these plenary features of the personality of Godhead knows Godhead properly, and thus the knower becomes freed from the material conditions of birth, death, old age, and disease, as it is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. In this shloka, the subject matter of Mahavishnu is summarized. The Mahavishnu lies down in some part of the spiritual sky by his own free will. Thus, he lies in the ocean of Karana, from where he glances over his material nature, and the Mahatattva is at once created. Thus, electrified by the power of the Lord, the material nature at once creates innumerable universes, just as in due course a tree decorates itself with the innumerable grown fruits. The seed of the tree is sown by the cultivator, and the tree or creeper in due course becomes manifested with so many fruits. Nothing can take place without a cause. The Karana ocean is therefore called the casual ocean. Karana means casual. We should not foolishly accept the atheistic theory of the creation. The description of the atheist is given in the Bhagavad Gita. The atheist does not believe in the creator, but he cannot give a good theory to explain the creation. Material nature has no power to create without the power of the Purusha, just as a Prakriti or woman cannot produce a child without the connection of a Purush or man. The Purusha impregnates and the Prakriti delivers. We should not expect milk from the fleshy bags on the neck of a goat, although they look like breastly nipples. Similarly, we should not expect any creative power from the material ingredients. We must believe in the power of the Purusha who impregnates Prakriti or nature. Because the Lord wishes to lie down in the meditation, the material energy creates innumerable universes at once. In each of them, the Lord lay down, and thus all planets and the different paraphernalia were created at once by the will of the God. The Lord has unlimited potencies, and thus he can act as he like by perfect planning, although personally he has nothing to do. No one is greater or equal to him. That is the verdict of the Vedas. Hare Krishna. So, I'll just talk about uh, initially about atheistic theory or concept, and a little bit about the world engineer. So there is the word comes Srijam. Srijam means, it says the engineers. Uh, so people are an engineer of the universe is Lord Brahma. People are very fascinated with the term engineer or engineering. There are different types of engineers around us, like civil engineer, mechanical, electrical, and basically it's a bhav. Engineers have bhav of creating something new. Of course, they get money, they earn money for that purpose, but like solving problems, creating things, getting glorified is amazing. And for example, like if someone say he built that dam or electric car which drive itself, is very good. Or some engineers, they engineered software, it is also very good for mankind, they have done it. But let's not forget the supreme engineer who created this universe. This universe is perfect and is described in Ishopanishad. So there comes one shloka like Om Purnmadaha Purnmidam Purnat Purnam Mudichyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnam Eva Vishishyate. So this, yeah, Sri Ishopanishad. So I'll just read the translation for this shloka. The personality of Godhead is perfect and complete, and because he is completely perfect, all emanations from him, such as phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself, because he is the complete whole. Even though so many complete units emanates from him, he remains the complete balance. So this universe is emanating from the Purusha, the perfect person, who has designed this universe to be self-sufficient. Everything within this universe can support everyone, but because of our sinful activity or mismanagement, or maybe godlessness, the way we behave, sometime we will face, or we might be facing shortage of food, water, or other things. But uh, God has made it perfect. So this what should be the solution? The solution should be unbiased or impartial study of the universe. It will show that the creator is a super intelligent personality. We usually give credit to so many people, those who create small gadgets, again engineers, because its engineer word has come again and again in this is purport. And these gadgets are not even self-sufficient. They cannot work independently or their own. They always need some other support, electricity or something to support. But then we should give, why we don't give credit to the great supreme creator? This is I'm talking about the atheist people, actually, or so-called intellectual people around us. So I just wanted to talk about these modern intellectual or personalist, which we call them. There are some religious leaders in our country, actually. These religious leaders or teachers, they have explained these Vedic descriptions um, in these days using word mythology. So this is very common word in India, and this is where they say, Prabhupada say, this is very dangerous word, the mythology. Mythology is a dangerous English word. It has two, three meanings, which I'll just read. Mythology means false idea of belief, or a collection of myths, especially from a particular culture or religious tradition, involving supernatural beings. And there is one more we can, people, they say, ideas or beliefs that are accepted as true but are not necessarily accurate or based on factual evidence. So this is about mythology. And modern Indians don't understand um, their like negative consequences or repercussions of these words. So they come to a general conclusion, mm, which is impersonal, actually. That is in some. Uh, so what they accept is, they say there is some force and higher energy or higher truth in this universe, but um, less intelligent people or devotees believe in this mythology. What is their so-called opinion? That they become yeah, that is their opinion for the devotees. They call them less intelligent people, and they become uncomfortable, actually. So called, they call them modern or intellectual people. They become uncomfortable when you say that Lord has a form or Lord has name. It means you are making it very sectarian. That's what their idea is. They think you making it like Hindu god, American god, or Muslim god, if you say so. They want to, and then they move away from these things and declare that God is impersonal energy actually. Srila Prabhupada um, used to preach these Western audience, and he had to describe there are Vaikuntha, Vaikunt Lokas, and there are Vishnus with four arms. Vishnu has bluish body or bluish complexion, and even residents, those who live in Vaikunthas, also have four arms. He always used his strategy by confirming with Vedic literature. Right. And he kept on explaining that the human being try to acquire knowledge. Like yesterday, Radha Sevika Mataji, she was saying that we have imperfect senses. So similarly, Srila Prabhupada also used to say that human being try to acquire knowledge with our senses and mind, which has four defects. Uh, yeah, unintelligent men who do not know me perfectly think that I'm Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna was impersonal before and have now assumed this personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is imperishable and supreme. Thank you, Prabhu, for sharing this. Yeah, thank you. So, our four defects. Um, yeah, Mataji mentioned yesterday, but I'll just repeat it again. So, what are these four defects? First is the imperfect sense. Our senses are not perfect. Second thing, we commit mistakes. We tend to do mistakes actually on daily basis. Third is propensity to cheat. We all have this. Fourth one, last one is we are likely to be illusioned. We believe things which are not there, or we just assume. So that is why the um, description of the scriptures cannot be understood by us because of our cognitive what we call it, limitations. Not impairment, but limitations actually. Sorry, wrong word, Ashwini, please. So I mean, in Srimad Bhagavad discusses topics related to Bhagwan, or relating to Bhagwan actually. And there are 10 topics, and one of them is a creation, which I'll touch little bit actually, not in detail, but I'm not that I haven't prepared that much, but just little bit I'll touch the creation. So Sri Sukdev Goswami said in the Srimad Bhagavatam there are 10 divisions of statements regarding the following: the creation of the universe, subcreation, planetary systems, protection by the Lord, the creative impetus, the change of Manus, the signs of God, returning home back to Godhead, liberation, mukti, which is, and samam bonam. Yeah. So I'll just read this shloka. अत्र सर्गो विसर्गश्च अत्र सर्गो विसर्गश्च स्थानं पोषणम् उतयः मन्वन्तरेश रेशानुकथा निरोधो मुक्तिराश्रयः. I'll just little bit talk about, just tiny bit about what are these 10 topics. So first one is the sarga. Sarga is creation by Vishnu. Second one is Visarga, as you can see in the shloka. Visarga is a secondary creation which is work of Brahma. Third one is Sthanam, Maintenance of universe by Supreme Lord. I'm not talking in detail, just I'm touching one line. And Poshanam. Poshanam means special care and protection of devotees by Lord. Yeah, it talks about this. Fifth topic is Utiha. The uses for creation. No, sorry, the urge for creation. And Manvantara, period control by Manus. Then comes the Ishantu Katha, scripture, scriptural information. I'm reading in my notes. Scriptural information regarding the personality of Godhead. And Nirodha talks about the winding up of all energies employed in creation. It doesn't have purport, this shloka. Going back, oh, okay, going back home, back to Godhead. Nirodha. Okay, yeah, the winding up of all energies employed in creation and going back to Godhead. Mukti, liberation of conditioned soul. Liberation, yeah. And Ashraya, the transcendence shelter of Lord. The Samambonam, from whom everything emanates. Now, today's topic is, as I said, is creation, which Mahavishnu enacted by glancing at material nature. So yeah, I like this picture. I always like this picture. So people have to understand the forms of Vishnu explained in Shastras. I always had confusion about three Vishnus, so I thought I'll just try to read something about it. Now, Krishna has so many of. I'll just talk a little bit about avatars as well. Krishna has so many avatars which we cannot count. Vishnostu trani rupani purusha khayani ato viduhu ekam tu mahatah srastra divitvam tvav andasmasthitham triyatam sarvabhutastham tani janmata vimuchyate. So, yeah, very nice slok. Thank you, Prabhu, for sharing this. So I was saying I'll just read a little bit. I mean, about these avatars. I don't think avatars are mentioned in this. No, but there are mainly how many avatars are there? I think six kind of avatars. Maybe I'm wrong, Prabhu. You can correct me in the end of the session, please, because I couldn't find much about this. I didn't try to actually go into deep. But avatar means, av means coming from, and tar means who descends from above. Above means above planetary system, above Brahmaloka even. So these personalities, they descend from above and don't belong to this world. So six avatars, yeah, six categories of avatars. One is Purusha avatar, which I'm going to slightly touch about actually. And second one is the Leela avatar, yeah, Guna avatar, then Manvantara avatar, and Shakti Vesha avatars, and Purusha avatar is the last one, Yuga avatar. Yuga avatar is the sixth one. Yeah. Sorry, Purusha avatar is talking about the Purusha avatar. So, Yuga avatar come in any yuga to give the system of dharma for self-realizations. And Avesh avatar also, they are not plenary expansions but are empowered avatars. So I mean, we know first expansion is Balram. I'm not talking about all that, but I'm just talking about the Purusha avatar. So first Purusha avatar is Karuna Dakshai Vishnu. Leela avatars, yeah. So a list of Leela avatars here. Thank you, Prabhu. Kumaras, Narad, too many. Varaha, Matasya, Yagna, Nar Narayan, Kardami Dattatreya, Hasa Sirsa Hamsa Avatar, Dhruva Priya or Rishabh Avatar, Prithu, Narsimha, lots of Avatar, Prabhu. Yeah. Mohini Avatar, Dhanvantri Avatar, Vamana, Bhargav Parshuram Avatar, Ramchandra also Avatar, Vyasudev Avatar, Pralambhari Balram Avatar, Krishna, Buddha, Kaliki. I don't know. Krishna and Ramchandra also come under Leela Avatar. I didn't know that. But thank you, Prabhu. Buddha and Kaliki will be the last one. That was I had heard about. The first Purusha Avatar. And then Guna Avatar. Yeah, I can read Guna Avatar also, Prabhu. Thank you very much. So Vishnu assumes his Guna Avatar post Brahma and Shiva. So Sattvic Guna mode of so Guna Avatar are basically Sattvic Guna mode of goodness for maintenance, Rajasic Guna mode of passion, which is creation, and Tamas Guna mode of ignorance, which is destruction. So Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva comes under Guna Avatar. Then Manvantra avatars is about the Brahma's days and Yajna, Vibhu, Satyasena, Hari, Vaikuntha, Ajita, Sarvabhauma, Rishabh, again Vishwaksena, Dharma, Sudama, Yogeswara, and Brahad Bhaun. Then Yuga avatars are four Yuga avatar. Oh, it's about the time frame. Yeah, so four Yuga: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. So Satya Yuga is I'm not reading those numbers, but in each these yugas, the Lord incarnates with a different body color according to the yuga. Like Asan Vamas. Okay, so Krishna appears as an incarnation in every millennium. In the past, he assumed three different colors: white, red, and yellow. And now he has appeared in a blackish color. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. In the Satya Yuga, a white avatar appeared to Kadamba Munis to establish meditation as the process for self realization. Kadamba Muni. In the Treta Yuga, a red avatar appeared to Brahma to establish establish fire sacrifice as the process for self-realization. And in Dwapar Yuga, a dark avatar, Krishna, appeared as the son of Devaki to establish temple worship as the process for self-realization. In the Kali Yuga, a yellow avatar appeared, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as the son of Sachimata to establish the chanting of holy names, Nam Sankirtan, as the process for self-realization. And sixth one is the Shakti Vesha Avatara, empowered incarnation. There is no limit to the number of Shakti Vesha incarnation, but some are mentioned in the Vedic literature as examples. They are of two kinds, direct and indirect. So when the Lord himself expands, displaying a particular form, power of his opulences, he is known as Sakshat. Sakshat. When he empowers a living entity with some particular Shakti power for some specific activity to represent him, that living entity is indirect or Avesha incarnation. Indirect or Avesha incarnation. Avesha incarnations are for Kumaras empowered with knowledge, Narad Muni empowered with devotional service, Brahma empowered with creative power, King Prithu empowered with power to maintain living beings, Parshuram empowered with power to kill evil elements, and Vyasdeva to compile the Vedas. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for sharing this, Prabhu. I won't find it. Actually, I'm not very good in looking and finding this information. So I'm so sorry for that. But I'll just talk about the first Purusha avatar. So he is Karuna Dakshaya Vishnu. Karuna Dakshaya Vishnu. Uh, who is Krishna's expansion uh, for material creation? And he is called as Mahavishnu as well. So, Mahavishnu glances at the material nature and produces ingredients, the Mahatattva, ingredients for the material nature actually. And the Mahatattva contains all the ingredients of material, um, ingredients of manifestation, including material things, conditioned souls. It contains all material things, conditioned souls, etc. So I'll just talk about this Mahatattva. What is it? So Mahatattva is like the cloud in the clear spiritual sky. I will be reading some of the lines from the purport as well, and some which I have noted down. So Mahatattva is like the cloud in the clear spiritual sky. This is from the first. This is from the first sloka text actually from Canto 1, Chapter 3. A little bit I just went through those. This thing contains all the ingredients of the material manifestations, including the conditioned soul. So so it is Mahatattva is like the cloud in the clear spiritual sky, and within spiritual sky there is effulgence of Brahman. So it means there is always light, and that light is called spiritual light. Now Mahatattva is in one corner of the vast unlimited spiritual sky. Brahman is effulgence spread all around. Thank you, Prabhu. Unlimited spiritual sky, and is called material sky. So this Mahatattva is called material sky. It is written in the text. I read somewhere Mahatattva about Mahatattva is only an insignificant portion of the whole spiritual sky. Insignificant portion. Insignificant portion of the whole spiritual sky. And there are innumerable universes. Within this Mahatattva, there are innumerable universes. And all the universes are produced by Karunodakshay Vishnu, also called Mahavishnu. So within this there are innumerable universes, and these universes are collectively produced by Karunodakshay Vishnu, called Mahavishnu, who simply throws his glance to impregnate the material sky. Yes. Thank you. I read that. Now comes the second Purusha avatar, which is Garbhodakshay Vishnu. So Garbhodakshay Vishnu enters into each universes. From Garbhodakshay Vishnu, a lotus appears from the lake of water in his navel. So he is lying in the water, and his navel is like a big lake, and one lotus stem sprung out from there, and that is the birthplace of Brahma. So a part of Garbhodakshay Purusha, he lie down within the water of the universe. So I don't know the water is in the universe or is inside his body. And from the navel lake, so navel is called as a lake. It means there is also water. Sprouts a lotus from the lotus flower, and on the top of the stem, Brahma, the master of all engineers in the universe, manifests. So Garbhodakshay ocean, and from his navel, one stem goes, and Okay, thank you. So Brahma does an amazing job of producing living entities. Now, Brahma produces 8.4 lakh living entities and creation within the universes. So Prabhupada called him engineer. Some people doesn't have knowledge beyond Brahma. They think Brahma is the supreme. But in Srimad Bhagavatam, I don't know where it is. I was reading somewhere that Narad Muni, it is mentioned somewhere, I really don't remember. Narad Muni asked Brahmaji, um, uh, so whom you meditate upon? Uh, uh, because I thought you are the supreme. Then Brahmaji replied, no, I get all my creative powers from the Vishnu and meditate upon him. So his eyes generating center, the mouth of Virat Purusha, the universal form of the Lord, is the generating center of the voice. And so the Lord Brahma said, when the Narad Muni and Brahma conversation. I can't see, Prabhu. I'm sorry. Lord Brahma said, oh, my dear boy Narada, being merciful to all, including me, you have asked all these questions because I have been inspired to see into the parts of the Almighty Personality of Godhead. Okay. You know everything and you are the controller. Oh, so Narad Muni also thought that he is the controller of the universe. Therefore, may all that I have inquired from you kindly instructed me so that I may be able to understand it as your student. So that was his question. Yeah, Brahma said, yeah, so it's the Almighty personality of Godhead. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. Yes, so it is confirmed in these slokas that their conversation. And he has said that I get all my parts from Vishnu and I meditate upon him. He is my father. Now comes the third Purusha. Offer my obeisances and meditate upon Lord Krishna. Okay. Okay. Now comes the third incarnation, which is not incarnation, expansion, is Shirodakshai Vishnu, who is collective uh, Paramatma for all living entities, all living beings, and is called Hari. Yeah, and is called Hari. From him, all incarnations within the universe are manifested. And he enters into the atoms, planets, each and every universe, and each living entity. It's the Shirodakshaya Vishnu. But he is one and knows everything. Bhagavad Gita describes this in chapter 13 about because since he is everywhere and inside everyone, even within atoms. So in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13, I'll just read this. दृष्टानुमन्ता उपादिष्टानुमन्ता च भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वरः परमा परमाति परमात्म परमातिमेति चापि युक्तो देहे अस्मिन् पुरुषः परः. So it means, yes, yet in this body there is another, a transcendental enjoyer who is the Lord, the supreme proprietor, who exists as the overseer and permitter, and who is known as super soul. Updrishta, Drishta Anumanta. Updrishta Anumanta. Overseeing. He is overseeing. Updrishta Anumanta. Yet in this body there is another, a transcendental enjoyer who is the Lord, the supreme proprietor, who exists as the overseer and permitter, and who is known as the super soul. Thank you for sharing, Prabhu. Very nice. I think I'm done now. So, now we need to understand what is matter, um, matter, spirit. Matter itself has no power to do anything, and it has to be empowered by someone. So, and this material body also has no power. Since there is Paramatma or Vishnu, it gives us animation and soul also. So, and this soul is already in Mahatattva, is already existing there, I think. In Mahatattva. Mahatattva second. Mahatattva contains all the ingredients of the material manifestations, including the conditioned souls. Yeah, so soul is coming from the Mahatattva. Since there is Paramatma or Vishnu, it it gives animation to the body and soul, and soul is conscious to the body, soul knows, and so in this creation, material ingredients are produced but got enacted only when Karuna Dakshaya Vishnu glances at it. Conditioned soul, yes. So soul is not matter. Soul is above, superior to matter, and they are already in creation. Okay. So knowing matter, spirit, and energy is perfect knowledge. That's what Prabhupada said. Knowing matter, spirit, and energy is perfect knowledge. Energy comes from Vishnu, which is Paramatma, Shirodakshaya Vishnu, and energy behind matter is spirit. That energy comes from Vishnu again. We may not see it, that spirit, but it doesn't mean, it's not an excuse that it's not there. Hare Krishna. That's it, Prabhu. Thank you very much for listening to me. I don't know how much I could make you understand, but I tried my best. And please come up with your questions and your reflections, and just try to make me more enlighten my knowledge. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji, for explaining and different references about the three personalities, Vishnu's the three Nirupani, Purushakhya Anito Viduhu, Ekam tu, Ekam, Ekam tu Jagasrastuhu, Mahatsrastuhu, Dvitiyam Tvandasamsitam, Tritiyam Sarabhotastam, Tani Jnatva Vimuchyate. Who knows these three personalities? Karnadaksai Vishnu, Garbhodaksai Vishnu, Kshirodaksai Vishnu, about these three personalities. Tani Jnatva Vimuchyate. So that person, he will be relieved out of this material world. He is free to go out of this material world.
Yeah.
So that just knowing about this Karnadaksai Vishnu, Garbhodaksai Vishnu, and Kshirodaksai Vishnu. And here in this one, Jagrihe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahadadibihi Sambhotam Sodasakalam Madhu Loksit Srukshaya. So this is the first shloka. Whenever Sutta Goswami is describing about the Gunavatara, in the second chapter, he has mentioned about Sattam Raistamiti Prakrute Gunastari Yuktaha Paraha Purusha Eka Ihasadatte Sityadayi Harivirinchi Hare Sanyaha Shreyomshi Tatra Kalu Sattvatanandunam Siho. So Krishna expands as the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Out of those three Gunavataras, out of those three, one has to take the shelter of Vishnu for his spiritual elevation that he mentions there. And then further coming to the Purusha incarnations. So here the first three shlokas of this third chapter of first canto. Here it explains Jagurhe Purusham Rupam. This is Karnadaksaya Vishnu. Next one is the Yasyam Basyanasya Yoga Nidram Vitanavataha Nabhitam Pujadasi Brahma Visujam Patihi. So this is Garbhodakasaya Vishnu. Yasyavaya Samsanaihi Kalpito Loka Vistaraha Tadbhai Bhagavata Rupam Vishuddham Sattvamuditam. He further expands. And then like a Kshirodakasaya Vishnu, so throughout the universe. So, and then further, Pasyan Chadhurupam Adabhram Chakshusha Sahasra Padaru Bhujaranadbhutam Sahasra Muddas Ravanakshi Nasikam Sahasra Molyam Bharapundalolasat. This is the Virat Rupa form. So this is again Virata form. It is explained vividly. So like Garbhodakasaya Vishnu, he expands himself as the Sahasra Sisha Purusha. So that Purusha with thousands of heads, ears, eyes, and noses, they are decorated with thousands of helmets. This is Sahasra Sisha Purusha. And then and all these avatars, Eta Nana Avataranam Nidanam Bejam Avyayam Yashya Amsha Amshena Sujjante Devatriyak Naradaya. See, Yashya Amsha Amshena. See, they see plenary portion, part of the plenary portion. In such a way, the Lord appears in the Devatriyak Naradaya, appears in the demigod society, animal society, and also human society. So this is Yasya Amsha Amshena. These are all plenary portions and part of the plenary portions. And then he gives, Sutta Goswami describes 22 Leela avatars. Okay, coming to the Karnadaka Vishnu, so he glances on the Rama Devi, who is Rama Devi, and then, so the shadow energy of Rama Devi is the Durga Devi. So Lord is directly in contact with the Rama Devi, whereas not with Durga Devi. Durga Devi is the Maya. So in the Brahma Samhita, it is described nicely that how he is directly contact with Rama Devi, not with the
Durga Devi.
Not with the Durga, yes. Durga Devi is the Maya.
Rama Devi is Lakshmi, na Prabhu?
Mataji?
Rama Devi Lakshmi?
Yes, yes. So there it describes in the Brahma Samhita. So if you see there, it is so beautifully describes that Maya Ramamanasya Navyoga Staya Saha Atmana Ramya Reme Chakta Kalam Sisrukshaya. He is not directly come in contact with Maya Devi, but instead with auxiliary energy, the time factor. He associates with Durga with the time factor. So that comes with a bit more detail in depth of the philosophy. So just a glance of that one, it describes there in the Brahma Samhita. Krishna never concerts with illusory energies. Still, her connection is not entirely cut off from the absolute truth. When he intends to create material world, the amorous pastime in which he engages concerting with his spiritual potency, Rama. This is Rama, the goddess of fortune. By casting his glance at the deluding energy in the shape of sending the time energy is an auxiliary activity. In such a way, the Lord here, with the auxiliary activity, the time factor, he associated Durga. So Durga is in charge of this material universe. This is Golokanamni Nijdamni Talechitasya Devi Haridamanu Teshu Teshu. Devi Mahesha Haridamanu Teshu Teshu. This is first is Devi Dhamma, on top of this Mahesh Dhamma, on top of this Haridama, on top of that Goloka Vrindavani. So that is the different structures. But here coming to Karnataka Sai Vishnu, he is somewhere other partially in contact with the material universe creation. And then he expands himself, whatever these golden excels are coming, all are coming from Yah Karnana Jalve Bhajisma Yoga Nidra Mananta Jagadanda Saroma Kopaha आधार शक्तिम अवलंब्य पराम सुमूर्तिम गोविंदमादि पुरुषम तमहम भजामि. So आधार शक्तिम अवलंब्य पराम सुमूर्तिम. So who is the basis for this Karnatak Sai Vishnu is the Adhar Shaktim Avalambya Param Sumurtim Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Krishna is the uh, Adharam. Krishna is the basis for Karnatak Sai Vishnu. And so that one also mentioned in the Brahma Samhita. And then he further expands as a once all these universes are different souls are coming from the Lord, so many universes, and they will with the Mahatattva, they will forming like a universe, and then in each and every universe, he enters as a Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. He lies there for 1,000 yuga cycles, and then within 1,000 yuga cycles later on, he sees his body turns into bluish color. It was the time for sprouting out the navel, this lotus flower from the stem of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Chaturyuganam sahasramapsu swapan swaya utiritaya swasektya. Lok Kalakyasata Karmatantro Lokan Apitan Dadrushe Swadehe. Lokan Apitan is the bluish color. He looks after his body as a bluish color by the time all the living entities come out from his navel of his body. Okay, so that is beautifully described in the 8th chapter of third canto, how Garbhodak Sai Vishnu creates. Okay, and yes, Mataji.
No, that's okay. I'm just listening to you.
And then further he expands like a Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, and then he who is always accessible to Brahma and all the demigods, and they all go to the Kshirodak Sai Vishnu and offer their prayers, and if they need any help, they put their pleas in front of the Lord. And apart Kshirodak Sai Vishnu also Paramatma. So this
Is he Narayan also? Narayan or Hari? Same. Kshirodaksha Vishnu.
so Garbhodak Sai Vishnu is called Narayana.
Okay.
Because from his body, so in the so it explains that what is this one? Let me just show that chapter 5. This one in the chapter. Okay. Narayan. So here Narayan, this is okay. It is explaining about which shloka is this one. Abhayasha. So further Narayana Brahma. So te Narayana Nama. So here Tashu Avasi Spasrustau सहस्रम परिवत्सरान् तेन नारायणो नाम यद आपः पुरुष उद्भवः यद आपः पुरुष उद्भवः. Would you like to read this shloka, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Translation. The Supreme Person is not impersonal and therefore is distinctly a nar or a person. Therefore, the transcendental water created from the Supreme Nara is known as Nara. And because he lies down on that water is known as Narayana. Oh, okay.
So this Vishnu is Narayana.
So Lord, no, Narad Muni, he keeps chanting Narayan, Narayan. So
Yes.
whom he worship, Narayan or Hari?
So Narayana, Hari, they're all Swamshas. There are Swamshas in the Brahma Samhita. So it is also again described there. Samana Dharma. This is Samana Dharma is there is no difference between Krishna and Karnadaka Sai Vishnu, all these Swa Amsha. There are Swamsha, Samana Dharma. See, दीपार्चिरेव हि दशान्तरमभ्युपेत्य दीपायते विवृत हेतु समान धर्म यस्त्वग् हि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Would you like to read the translation?
Yeah. The light of one candle being communicated to other candles. although it burns separately in them, is the same in its quality. I adore the perennial Lord Govinda, who exhibits himself equally in the same mobile manner in his various manifestations. Okay. And the presiding deities of Hari Dham, with Krishna, Narayan, Vishnu, etc., the subjective portions of Krishna are being described. The majestic manifestations of Krishna is Narayan, Lord of Vaikuntha. Those subjective portion is Karnodakshay Vishnu, the prime cause, whose portion is Garbhodakshay. Shirodakshay is again the subjective portion of Garbhodakshay Vishnu. The word Vishnu indicates all pervading, omnipresent, and omniscient personality. In this shloka, the activities of the subjective portions of the divinity are enun- enunciated by the specification of the nature of Shirodakshay Vishnu. The personality of Vishnu, the embodied form of manifestive quality, Sattva-guna, is quite distinct from that of Shambhu, who is adulterated with mundane qualities. Vishnu's subjective personality is on a level with that of Govinda. Both consist of the unadulterated substantive principle. Vishnu, in the form of manifest causal principle, is identical with Govinda as regards subject.
Yeah, so that's it, Mataji.
Yeah.
So here they are identical with the Govinda, unadulterated substantive principle. Vishnu is the form of manifest causal causal principle is identical with Govinda as regards quality. So they are the Swamshas. So here Garbhodakasai Vishnu, Kshirodakasai Vishnu, and Karnadakasai Vishnu, and Sadasiva, and Narayana, Hari, Krishna, they're all his personal expansions. So they're often the same, Samana Dharma. So there is, but functions are different. But functions, for example, Krishna enjoys in the Goloka Vrindavan, Narayana enjoys in the Vaikuntha with all the opulences. So like that. And Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, he lies within our universe. So in the Kshirodak ocean, this is he lies here. And Garbhodak Sai Vishnu is also within our universe, and he expands. And he Garbhodak Sai Adu Grihidam Avatara Shateka Bijam Yanna Vipadna Bhavanad Ahamavirasam. So he is source of all incarnations. He is also he is the source of all incarnations within this universe.
Yeah.
Garbhodakasai Vishnu. And he is also Bhonadhrumaya. Bhonadhruma is the root of the this universal tree, which has got three branches: Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Yova Ahamsha, Yova Ahamsha, um, Vibhu, Yova Ahamsha, Shiva. So Aham myself, and also विभु स्वयं च स्थिति उद्भव प्रलय हेतु आत्ममूलं भित्वा त्रिपाद बहुहृद एक उरुप्रवहः तस्मै नमो भगवते भुवनध्रुमाय. Brahma prays in his prayers. So he is Bhunadhrumaya. He is the source of the universal tree. So Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. So there are many prayers, but yes, Mataji, you have nicely explained here about all the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu, and Karnodaka Sai Vishnu. Very nice. Thank you so much, Mataji. I request dear devotees, if you have got any questions to Mataji, kindly ask. If you wanted to share anything, kindly share. Hare Krishna. Gayatri Mataji, do you have any questions? Or you wanted to share anything?
Hare Krishna
Mataji?
Prabhuji. Not much Prabhuji. I was looking at the now only I'm understanding all this. Like few days ago, I'm slowly understanding what the expansions of the Vishnu three Vishnus, like Karanodaka Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, and Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu. So when I saw the picture, Prabhuji, I just had one question, like the in like Bhuloka is in the middle of those 14 planets. I mean 14 lokas. So Bhuloka is one of the in the middle. On top of it is the spirits, and they are saying that it is spirits and ghosts. So how come spirits and ghosts are higher than the human beings, Prabhuji? That's what my question was.
Yeah, they are supernatural living entities. They don't have material body. We have got material body. Their bodies are set.
Oh, okay, Prabhuji. So when we say Pitraloka, is that where they are all residing, Prabhuji? Like
They are in the Bhor. So this is Bhor Loka.
Bhuarloka. Oh,
Yes.
okay, Prabhuji. Okay, okay,
They're
okay,
above the earth.
Prabhuji. Okay. Yes, Prabhuji. Okay. Understood, Prabhuji. Yes. Yeah. I know in another class also somebody was mentioning that spirits and ghosts are above us. So I wasn't like, oh, okay. And the rest, like all the lokas which are beneath us are all like Naraka Loka. So they all have the normal material bodies, right, Prabhuji? Like how we have.
Yes, Mataji, I think so. This is Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Tala, Tala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. So here
Yes.
again, Daityas is in the Rasatala, that is kind Daityas, and Patala is the abode of Nagas here. If we just see, it is very small. Let me just enlarge a little bit. So this is the Pataloka contains Nagas, and also Mahatala. This is also Nagas. Talatala there, Maidanavas are there. And Sutala Loka where Bal Maharaj is there. That is very beautiful planet as well. And also
Yes.
Lord Vamanadeva is also stays there. And Vitala Loka, the abode of demons. Atala Loka also abode of demons. Not all of them are, it is not Narakaloka, it is the demons and Daityas, Nagas, they live there.
Okay,
Narakaloka, it
Prabhuji.
is a very different one. So it is from Earth, it is mentioned 98 or 99,000 yojanas are there. From the Earth, it is 99,000 yojanas. It is mentioned in the Bhagavatam 20, I think 31 or 32 chapter. So
So
there,
Narakaloka is even below these Atala, Vitala, Sutala. So they are even below than Pathala Loka, right, Prabhuji?
I think it is somewhere nearer to Earth, within the accessible range to Earth only.
Oh,
I do
okay,
not know
Prabhuji.
where to keep this one, that picture. Look to look.
Mhm.
But
Okay, Prabhuji.
Pitraloka comes when the Bhumandala, if you just, there is a Bhumandala. Okay, this one Bhumandala, it's 7 islands. So this one here, Bhumandala is there. Okay, let me just. Okay. I think it is nearer to accessible to our Earth. So let me just bring that from the Bhagavatam. That is easy. Bhagavatam, third canto. It is 31 chapter. It looks. Um,
Oh,
Tada Yamadoto Tada Prapto. There it is. He explains Tada Prapto Yamadoto Tada Prapto Bhimo Sarvasarikshanam. This is the description of movements of the living entities. This chapter. Yes, so here in this chapter, this is 99,000 yojanas. Within 2 or 3 moments, they will go from the earth.
Oh, okay, Prabhuji.
So the
Oh,
living,
wow.
yeah,
99,000 yojanas.
within 2 or 3, this is muhurtas. Muhurta is actually 40 minutes, maybe 2.5 hours, something like that. 2 to 80 minutes to 120 minutes. Within that time, the living entity is taken to the Narakaloka. He is at once engaged in torturous punishment, which he is destined to suffer.
Oh, okay, Prabhuji. Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for clarification. Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you. Thank you for the class, Mataji. It was beautifully explained. Lot of explanations about 9 avatars, and I mean 6 avatars, Purusha avatara, Leela avatars, and all that.
Yeah,
Nice,
Prabhu.
Mataji.
Prabhu shared it, so I was able to. I didn't know either all those things, Mataji. But thanks to Prabhu. Prabhu helped everything. He had
Yes,
everything
without
handy. Yeah.
yes, Mataji. Without Prabhu, no, we cannot do anything. Like
Yeah.
yeah. When he was away, nothing was happening properly here. It's nice. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Okay,
Prabhu.
these are the devotees. Mataji is inspiring us. Okay, thank you, Mataji. Swarup Prabhuji, do you have got any questions or you want to share anything, Prabhuji?
No, Prabhuji, I was just listening carefully because I was trying to understand this one. This is very new to me. Though I started reading Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, but still I'm very new, so I'm trying to understand. Um, just one question: when we were seeing all the lokas, is it necessarily that they are ranked in terms of which one is higher to lower, or it's just there are different lokas and they are being in different spaces? That's how should we interpret that? That's what I was thinking.
So here, each loka is 10 times bigger than bottom loka. So for example, Earth is maybe 100,000 yojanas width and breadth. But if we go, this is the entire universe that measurements are there given in the Bhagavatam 5th canto. For example, Bhuloka is maybe 100 miles, Bhurloka maybe 10 times bigger than that, and above that one, 10 times bigger than Bhurloka. Maharloka is 10 times bigger than Swarloka. Janloka is 10 times. Likewise, all goes, whenever keep going on, it 10 times, 10 times like that, it keep on growing. And also, Earth layer is also similarly. And this layer is also, if we think thickness of Earth layer of this universe, if you think 100 miles, the water layer is the 1,000 miles, and the
Mm.
fire is 10 times multiplies of
Mm.
likewise. This is the structure.
Okay, understood, Prabhu. Very good.
Hare Krishna. So slowly, when keep seeing it and then just aligning all those descriptions, and then it makes sense in due course of time.
Mhm. Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Gauringi Mataji, you wanted to add anything, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji, for you sharing Vishnu Tattva, Mahatattva, and three Vishnus, Baroda Sai Vishnu, Shiroda Sai Vishnu, and other one I forgot now. Everything you nicely explained, Mataji, like Amaga Prabhu, and you give
No,
many,
no,
yeah.
Mataji, I didn't explain
Yes,
anything.
Mataji, yeah. You explained very nicely. Then Prabhuji do like every time. Then you did like that, Mataji. So very nice and good one. Is high level, I think. This
Hari
one
Bol,
is,
Mataji.
yeah,
Hari Bol to Prabhu.
high level here. This one, Mataji, is nice. Then also Prabhuji mentioned many things. Rasatal, Bhutal, everything. Talatal, Mahatal. Yes. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, Hari Bol.
Yeah.
Hari Bol.
I cannot explain. It's out of my mind, Mataji. But you explained very nicely, Mataji. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Can we all unmute and do 3 loud Hari Bols at once to Mataji, please?
Okay. Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Hemlata Mataji. Very beautiful. And also just for information, there is again in the Goloka chart, there is west starting from Krishna. And there's Swayam Prakasha expansions. One is Prabhava and Vaibhava. And then Balarama is coming from Vaibhava. And Prabhava is where Krishna and Radharani is those expansions. And then from this is all Goloka Vrindavan expansions, Vilas expansions, Vasudeva Sankarshana, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. And then further coming down from Goloka to Vaikunta, there Narayana is there in the Vaikunta. And there again, there are 24 main Vaikunta lokas are there. The names have been given there. And then the main one is Lord Narayana, the center of all Vaikunta. Apart from that main Vaikunta planet, there are other 24 ones are there. And that is Vaikunta. Coming down is the Swamshas. This is the Brahma Jyoti. They're all in the Brahma Jyoti. Vikarnadaka Sai Vishnu is here in between this Virja river and Brahma Jyoti. Virja river is the one which separates the Brahma Jyoti and all the material things. And Garbhodak Sai Vishnu comes into this material world. And then Karnadaka Sai Vishnu. And then, sorry, Kshirodak Sai Vishnu. And then his expansions are all here mentioned here, Lila Avtaras, Guna Avtaras, the Shakti. It is available in the chart also. Okay, and then further in this one, little bit above, this is Bhumandala. Middle one is Sumeru Mountain, which is again 7 islands and 7 oceans are there. And then there is above, this is Bhumandala, how it is balanced by the 8 elephants, above 4 elephants, bottom 4, and there is Ananta Shesha, and there is Dhruvaloka is here, and then top of that, those Dhruvaloka is at the Maharloka place, and then this is also where Kshirodak Sai Vishnu lives in the, and then on top of that, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. So these are further about planetary systems that are also in the chart, Goloka chart. This is mentioned here. Devi Mahesha Haridamanu Teshu Teshu. This is mentioned, those planetary systems. Goloka is the topmost one. Sahasrapatra Kamalam Gokulapki Mahatpadam Tat Karnikaram Tad Dhama Tad Anantasha Sambhavam. This is the Karnikaram, that yellowish with. And this is Sahasrapatra Kamalam. All are different patras are each and every planet. Planet in the sense, so this is the Lalita in this petal. So they have got their own abodes and different pastimes are happening in each and every kind of, for example, if we go to Vrindavan there, the surrounding villages are all like that, but the entire place is called Madura district. Likewise, within the Golok Vrindavan is in between the, this is Milk Ocean here, Shweta Dvipa. Here also Shweta Dvipa in the Goloka is different from the Shweta Dvipa or Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu lives in the Shweta Dvipa. That is within our universe. Those are two different. This Shweta Dvipa is in the Goloka Vrindavan. Okay, so this is a beautiful things. Just to, when you get a chance to look into this chat. Thank you so much, Mataji. If you're all happy, then we shall move to the next Narasimha prayers. Hemlata Mataji, are you happy with that?
Yeah, Gayatri Mataji, can you do it, please? Narsinga.
Hare Krishna. Sure, Mataji. I can do it, Mataji. Nursing prayers.
Start, Mataji.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Prahladadayine.
Praladadayine.
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
हिरण्यकाशीपूर्वक्षः
Shilatankanakalaye.
शिलाटङ्कानखालाये
Ito narasimho parato narasimho.
इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो
Yato yato yami tato narasimho.
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो
Bahir narasimho hridaye narasimho.
बहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहा
Narasimhamadim sharanam prapadye.
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे
तव करकमलवरे नखाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गाम् केशवद्रीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
तव करकमलवरे नाखाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशपु तनुभृङ्गां केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवद्रीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय श्रील गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय श्रील गुरुदेव
Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Hari Bol, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Very beautiful. Hemlata Mataji, Gayatri Mataji, very nicely sung. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are 35 minutes past 9 o'clock. So, dear devotees, if you have got anything to share or say anything before we close the session. Okay, if there are no updates, then we shall conclude our session. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव
वैष्णववृंद की जय
की
जय।
Hare Krishna consciousness everyone. Thank you so much for kindly joining and make it successful.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji.